Pottinger's class. Hello. Today we are comparing decimals using number lines and inequalities. Here we go. Where do decimals live?
0 and 1.
All right, so I gave you a decimal, I gave you a second decimal, and I gave you a third decimal. And I asked you, if I add the zeros here and I add the zeros here, are they the same thing? And you said? Yeah, they're all equivalent because I can prove it by adding our extra place value holders, right?
Yes.
What's this thing called? Say again? Tick mark. Not sure what you're doing right now. You need to be sitting down. We're doing a video. We're not getting paper. This is what I'm talking about. All right, I gave you two numbers. I gave you 10 hundredths and I gave you 1/10. And you needed to tell me if they were greater, or which one was greater, which one was less, or if they were the same thing, yes? We did this thing called the to help prove what the answer was. So we took 0.10 and we wrote it underneath our problem. And then we took 0.1 and we lined up our decimals and wrote it underneath our first number, yes? After we stack them, stacking method, after we had our decimals lined up, we added one more 0 because we wanted to even the numbers out as much as possible. True or false? What did we notice about this number and this number? They're the same. So what's our symbol? Same idea. I took this number, I wrote it. I took this number, I put it right underneath my first one. I lined up my, and then I started comparing the first digits. What do we know about 0 and 0? I drew another thin little line to make sure my decimals are lined up. They are. What do we know about 2 and 0?
2 is bigger.
Did we just find our bigger decimal?
Yes.
So I wrote my inequality symbol facing that one because we know 2 is bigger than 0, right? Yes. We good? Yes. Here are our comparing decimal rules. Step 1, you must always stack the numbers by lining up what?
Decimal.
Step 2, if needed, what do we add to our stacked numbers? Say again?
Place value holder.
And then, once we have everything evened out, we have our place value holders, we start drawing thin vertical lines through the numbers to compare them. True or false?
True.
Sometimes you're giving a number line. You have to do things on a number line. So in our number line right here, I gave you a whole bunch of numbers. Just quick question. What is this? What would be this point right here? 5?
5?
This would be 5/10, right? Okay. Okay. This is the big one. I asked you to plot these 3 decimals. I had you draw a number line. So I gave you a number line like this. I gave you 0, I gave you 1, and I gave you 0.5. That's all I gave you. And you needed to put these numbers on that number line, right? Yes. I did actually, I'm sorry, I gave you a little bit more. I gave you all of these tick marks. What's the first thing we did? We labeled the tick marks. So if we know this is 0.5, we said, well, this is 0.1, this is 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.6, and so on, right?
Yes.
But what do we notice about 0.15? How many numbers are after the decimal?
2.
If we just have 0.1, that doesn't really help us as much. But we know that you can take any decimal. After the last number of a decimal, what can we always add?
0.
So if we make this 0.10 and this 0.20, is it a lot easier to figure out where 0.15 goes?
Yes.
So is it really important to add some information to our number lines?
Yes.
Oh, I think it's super important. Last thing, whole bunch of numbers. We lined them up, yes?
Yes.
Thin little lines. Good here. Is it okay to write yourself notes?
Yes.
Should you write yourself notes?
Yes.
Definitely. We good?